Mavericks star Luka Doncic has been ruled out for Game 1 against the Jazz tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Okay, so with that, welcome in Brian Windhorst again. Windy, what's the latest on Luka?
Yeah, I know he's only officially out for Game 1, but in all likelihood, Max, this is going to be a multi-game injury. This is probably the most significant thing that happened in the last few days of the regular season in the grand scheme of the Western Conference playoffs. These injuries, these calf strains, are very sensitive and prone to more severe injury to come back from. Historically, players who have this type of injury miss 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes significantly longer. So I'm certainly sure that Luka will try to give it a go at some point in this series, but it'll be long. It'll be most likely longer than just Game 1. If the Mavericks can get a split out of Games 1 and 2 at home, I think they will have done well to hopefully get Luka back when they go out to Salt Lake.
So Game 2 is Monday. Game 3 is Thursday, correct? So that gives
I believe so, and I'll tell you, yeah.
Yeah, it gives him a week, give or take,
Vegas,
right? Like another week?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as soon as this injury happened, Vegas flopped around and made the Jazz, who have been one of the shakiest teams in the second half, the favorite in this series against a team that was one of the strongest teams in the second half, because Vegas knows that calf strains are significant injuries. And so only Luka knows how that is feeling. But this was a gut punch to the Mavericks and totally changed the picture in the Western Conference. I can't say it enough.
I mean, guys like Dorian Finney-Smith and Maxi Kleber and these guys are great complementary pieces, but without Luka, they have their, I know the Jazz are suffering in terms of team chemistry right now and everything, but they have their work cut out for them. How do they even split 2 games without Luka, whether they're at home or not? What's the game plan, Windy? Are you aware of, are you hearing anything?
Spencer Dinwiddie was a terrific addition at the deadline. So you need Dinwiddie, look, last season, we saw them in the playoffs really heavily rely on Luka, but they didn't have a guy like Dinwiddie. And Jalen Brunson is a guy who struggled in the playoffs last year. We'll have something he wants to prove, and he's going to be a free agent. He's sort of auditioning for a bunch of teams out there. So I'm certainly not counting the Mavericks out, but Vegas knows. And when Vegas made the Jazz the favorites, that said everything about what happened with this injury.